Good morning, legends. How are we all doing today on this beautiful Sunday morning? And it's August, and it's summer term. I just want to have a chat this morning on the recent news of Nims Purja, the mountaineer that's lost his life recently last week. I do a lot of talks to schools about motivation, inspiration, and one of the things I talk about is my story. And at the end of that story, I'll say, look, guys, I was sat where you were, and I left school with woodwork. It was CDT, design and realization, and yeah, I got a grade C. Messed everything else up. However, I knew what I needed to do. I knew I wanted to join the military, and that was my focus. Now, why am I saying that? Now, the reason I say this to the pupils is we've got one chance. We've got one chance to do the best we can. And the way I see it, I'm halfway through my life now, and I've ticked off a lot. And I've got a bucket list. I don't call it a bucket list. I've just got a list of the things I want to do. And one of them things for me is to stand on top of Everest. Now, Everest is obviously the biggest mountain in the world. It's not too technical, but it's a graft, and as you can see, as you know, that there's a lot of fatalities on that mountain. Now, Nims, I used to work with, or Nims used to be a former soldier who was a Gurkha, and he was in the SBS, and that's where I met Nims. We left around about the same time, different careers, and we kept in touch. Now, one thing Nims said to me a few times was he knew I wanted to get to Everest, and he said, look, all you have to do is get to Nepal and I will take you to the top of Everest on one of my tours. I was like, that's amazing. And you know what? I never planned it. I never put that time in. I never did it. I'm not saying I'm not going to do it, but I didn't do it with him. I'm not a mountaineer. I'll never say I am. I would never be able to do that on my own, and I would never be able to do that unless someone was going first to put out all the protection, etc., and guides. And why am I saying this again? Is when I talk to the students, the students or the pupils, I say, look, we've all got one life. Let's not be miserable and think, oh, I can't do this, can't do that, can't do that. No, we can do whatever we want. We've got one chance. Let's get everything on that box ticked. You know, when I get old, if I do have grandkids, I want them to come round, and I want them to listen to my stories, and I want them to feel proud. And I never want to look back and say, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd had a go. That's never going to happen. I'm still fit enough. I'm still strong enough mentally and physically to do whatever that challenge is. But that list, we need to tick it. We need to keep going through our lives ticking that list. Don't wait. You never know what's going to happen around the corner. You never know when life's going to hit you somewhere hard that you wasn't. Well, we don't practice it, or we don't believe it's going to happen to us, do we? But things do happen. Let's get on with our life. Let's get on with the things that we want to do. Let's tick them things off, and let's be an inspiration for others as well. So, have a great day. Have a think about it. It's like I said, it's not a bucket list. It's what you want to do, what you want to get out of life. Have a think. Make a plan. What's your plan this time next year? I.e., next August, I'm going to be. And every morning, wake up and say, I'm going to be so-and-so on next August. I'm going to do. And then when it gets to August, you've done it, and then you put something else to look at. In the next year, I want to. And I describe it to the children or the pupils like my life's been a pinball, left and right, left and right, left and right. I always want to get to the top, but I can never sail, and I can never make it easy to get to the top. I always get kicked in the nads all the way up there. But it makes me stronger. It makes me more inspired that I need to get there. And when I get there, the person who goes all the way up and gets there, I totally believe that I've got there a lot stronger and I've got more to offer than the person who just doesn't have them problems. So, like I said, get that plan, get it ticked off, have some fun. Don't look back, always look forward. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye for now.